Get ready for the next battle.
Ooh,
This one's
couple Panthers.
This is an all Panther Elite Eight. Number 3,
All
Steve
Panty.
Smith. Number 6, Cam Newton. This one's really hard for me because
For me,
I know Steve
This
Smith
one's easy for me.
did a lot of Saints killing, and he's a villain. Cam Newton, like, he ripped the Saints' hearts out a couple of times in really big spots, and he damn near won that playoff game if their kicker and their receivers would have caught balls and their kicker would have made some kicks. This one was really hard for me. I went Steve Smith because he started brawls, multiple fights with the Saints on separate teams. So I had to go Steve Smith.
yeah, I'm
Kevin?
also going Steve Smith. Like, I know Jude was talking about Joey Galloway being the killer, and honestly, if you're making a starting 11 for all-time killers on the field against the Saints, it's Joey Galloway on one side, Steve Smith on the other. Like, those are the two guys.
Yeah.
You're not just talking receivers. You're just talking any player, right?
What do you mean?
Well, when you said starting 11, are you saying those are the two receivers on an offensive
Yes.
11 players, or are you saying
Yes.
that Steve
Yes.
Smith and Galloway rise above the other 9?
No, I'm saying that if it's 11 men on a starting offense of Saints villainy, those are the two guys.
Those are your two receivers. Yeah,
Correct.
I gotcha. I'm going Cam Newton, and it's not just the on-the-field stuff for me. I know I'm kind of contradicting what I said about Galloway and the reason I didn't pick Roddy White, but for me with Cam Newton, it was all of it. It was the Superman thing. It was the antics in the end zone. I think sometimes when you're a villain, if you have a little bit of the showmanship, the je ne sais quoi, for you French people out there.
Pas
dire le nom de quelqu'un correctement. I feel like Cam, his press conference attire was annoying to me. Winning the national championship and owning LSU when he was at Auburn was annoying to me.
When he lost.
Losing,
Steve
even
Smith
though
kinda
he
did the
took a
same
ton
thing.
of money and was a cheater in college football and never got busted for it. We all know that he was getting paid. And I don't know, man, like his smiles, like him getting a first down and pointing first down. He just always annoyed the shit out of me. Steve Smith did too, and I get the fights and all that. But Cam Newton, I'll go back to a comment that I said, I think a week or two ago, which is that every time we sacked him, every time he was hit, there are certain players where I feel like when you sack them, when you tackle them, when you see a Saints player hit that guy, there's a little bit of that just like, you know what I mean? You're watching it and it just feels better to see that guy take a shot. Matt Ryan was a little bit like that, but no one ever rose to the level of Cam Newton where I would just love to see him get hit by a Saints player.
Maybe Brady.
So I don't know. Maybe Brady, but look, like for me, it's Cam. It's Cam.
Scam Newton.
Dave?
This is close. So this is close. Steve Smith, I'd vote for him because fighting. I like the fighting. Cam Newton.
You liked it.
Yeah, I kind of like it. It's like hockey. It gets closer to hockey when you get chippy out there. Cam Newton, he deserves to be here too. He's done a lot of things on the field against the Saints that have really ripped our hearts out. This one's too close to call. We've got a number 3 seed, Steve Smith, versus number 6 seed, Cam Newton. 2 Panthers, 2 veteran Panthers. So I got a coin. I'm going to flip it. It's a regular
Jesus,
quarter.
man. Come on.
Heads.
Wow.
Nope, this is it.
Don't be a bitch, Dave.
heads.
Come on.
Heads.
Make your pick.
No, I'm making it. I'm sorry
Clip
you don't
that
like the way.
soundbite, Thomas.
I'm
Clip
sorry
that
you don't like the
soundbite.
way I'm picking it. Steve Smith is gonna be heads, and we'll make Newton tails. And
Wait, can you show us both sides?
Oh my god!
Did Kevin vote or not?
No, I can't. I can't.
Too
I can't.
shiny, can't see.
All right, I know. All right, Steve Smith is heads. Cam Newton is tails. Let's try this again. Third time's a charm. Tails, Cam Newton.
So
Oh, we're tied.
it's
Tails,
2-2.
Cam Newton.
Go to the
Vote.
fan vote.
I know you can't see that because of the light, but it's this is a
Oh, I didn't notice Kevin voted even. Okay.
the Cumberland Island 2018 Georgia.
Before
Quarter.
you tell us the fan vote, Thomas, I want to acknowledge that I feel weird about this, that we didn't include you. That I feel like you should have had a vote. But
No,
we decided that because we have 4 votes, the 5th vote, we wanted to include the fans so that they have a tie-breaking ability.
Yeah, that was
So,
always the plan, man. Don't worry.
Thomas ended up getting excluded. But I am curious, Thomas, you don't have a vote officially. But if
Yeah.
you could break the tie here, which one would you pick?
Yeah, I would have picked Cam Newton easily. I like Steve Smith. I like him.
yeah, I kind of feel the same way. I don't know. Maybe
I
I,
think
don't know
he's
if
cool.
it's
He's
his,
sincere. He's a competitor, you know.
yeah, and I don't know if it's his post career.
Cam Newton's a bitch, man. I don't like him.
Yeah, I know. And
Yeah.
I think Steve
I'm
Smith.
with you. Like, I respected Steve. Steve Smith is like the ultimate competitor.
Yeah,
Cam Newton is a bitch.
yeah.
I
exactly.
love
That's my
against
reasoning,
Cam
man.
Newton so much.
I think
Like,
I think Steve Smith post career like foray into media though, being on TV and analyst, like I've enjoyed him on TV and he's become more
Yeah,
likable.
me
So
exactly,
I think-
exactly.
I think post Panthers, I think that's kind of helped his case.
I got 2 more comments. Number 1, Sean Payton loves Steve Smith. That
Right.
made him a little disarming for me.
Right.
Steve Smith and Sean Payton had this great relationship. On some level, that disarmed and made me respect Steve Smith a little bit. So there's some of that. And also, like, I think when you think about a villain, you have to ask yourself, is there vitriol? Like, do you passionately hate the guy? Right? Cam Newton is at the top of that list, man. Like, when you think about guys that are just annoy you and get under your skin, Cam Newton is up at the top of the list.
I have to say, Andrew, I had forgotten until you just mentioned it how much Sean Payton loved Steve Smith. I'm actually slightly surprised that Sean Payton didn't sign a completely cooked Steve Smith and that disqualified him from this tournament. That's how much Sean Payton loved him. Like,
That's true. That's true. I know.
You know,
All right, so what did the
Maybe
fans
someone
pick?
wants to change his vote, guys.
No.
No,
Nope.
are you sure?
All right. So
Sounds like
fans,
Damn.
it's up to the
Smith won,
fans.
huh?
Damn, that's not good, Andrew.
so what do we
I
got?
tried, man.
Pick Steve Smith.
I tried. 68.7% for Steve Smith.
I can't believe that Steve Smith over
Wow.
Cam. Wow.
This tournament ended up chalk.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Wow.
Chalk all the way through.
Wow.
Cam Newton almost corrected, but no.
I mean, yeah.
Well, no, it's 1, 2, 4, 6. It's not chalk.
Oh, that's
Wait,
right.
no. Steve Smith is 3.
I messed up the number. That's
Yeah.
my bad.
Oh.
That's my
Steve Smith is 3.
Between Vinovich and the seeding, Thomas, you get less meats. You get less meats.
No cheese this month.
No cheese.
The right part is, like your hand, Rolf, of this bracket.
No, but the
Well,
committee.
I'm sorry to say, but Steve Smith, you got no freaking shot against Vinovich. I'll tell you
No.
that right now.
But this tournament, the
None.
committee did a good job with the seeding on this.
Well, the committee did a good job seeding the top seeds. The bottom seeds
Was a
leave a
shit
little
show.
something to be desired.
I wish we could have a third place.
We need a consolation.
Like what? Like the
game.
World Cup?
Just because I would love to see Galloway against Steve Smith. I'd love to see which way that goes.
Consolation.
I would
I would
pick
choose
Galloway.
I would choose
Yeah.
Galloway.
Yeah. I
You're
would.
gonna choose?
Um,
Oh, never mind.
And by the way, I hope people are liking the podcast that I'm doing, where I clip out the bracket and I post it as its own podcast. Most people we had people, patrons, request it on DMs and messages to me, but they have a couple of people that are like very, very strongly against them. I'm like, if I do the whole bracket together, it's like a 4-hour podcast. So I just like break them up each week. We do a segment and I post it as its own podcast. You know, people wanted it, so I did it. And next week we'll do the Final Four and the champion, but we will not have a consolation game. We are not the Final Four from 1983. We're not.
There's
We
no-
only
there's
care
no-
about the winner.
There's no Saints greatest villain NIT bracket.
There's no. Thanks for watching the Saints Happy Hour. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, then find us wherever you get your podcast, and finally go to saintshappyhour.com and become a patron of the best Saints podcast on earth.